guys, it's Angelica. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be showing you 5 easy DIY Christmas ornaments that are also budget friendly because all the materials I use are from the Dollar Tree. So if that interests you and you would like to see more crafts moving forward, please subscribe down below and give this video a big thumbs up. Yeah, let's get into it. For ornament number 1, I picked up this pack of circular floral foam from the Dollar Tree, as always, and I thought these would be a perfect thickness and shape for a peppermint candy, so that is what we're going to be making. I grabbed one of the circular floral foams and just found an approximate center. By all means, you can measure and find the exact center, but I'm just not the measuring type of person. Then I just start making lines from the edges to the center, making triangular shapes all around, and that's what's gonna make that peppermint candy design. So I had 4 triangular sections on one side, and I'm just gonna finish off the other side making another 4. You want to make sure that you have an even number of sections because you're going to be alternating between red and white paint. And if you have an odd number of sections, which I have to confess and say that I did that for my first try. I did 5 sections and I realized that 2 red sections would be together and that just wouldn't work out. Once you have all your sections traced out, you go in with some red acrylic paint and just start painting every other section red. So you want to paint that triangular red shape and then go all the way down to the edge. Once you're done with the red paint, you'll go in with some white paint. The only thing I didn't like about this project was that the paint took forever to dry on this porous floral foam, but once it is dry, you're just going to add some Mod Podge on those red sections one at a time and add some glitter. The red glitter was really obnoxious. Let's just be truthful and say I'm not a glitter type of person. So when I was shaking that excess red glitter off, I tapped it towards the white area, and that was a big no-no because you can see here how the red glitter just seeped into my white areas. So I found that the best way was just to add a heaping amount of red glitter at the tip of my triangle and then patting it downwards, but let's just be real, it still gets into the white areas. So in order to clean this up, once I've filled my 4 triangular areas with glitter, I just go back with some white acrylic paint and finish those white areas by adding another coat of white paint to cover up any of the glitter that slipped. And once you do this, you can really add a string to the back to hang it on your tree. But personally, I'm gonna stick these deep into my tree just to add more depth. And that is it, guys. You have yourself a peppermint candy ornament. For this next ornament, I grabbed this pack of craft sticks and we're going to be making some wooden sleds. I really like the look of natural wood, but if you would like to paint it another color, you're more than welcome to as well. So you're going to align 4 popsicle sticks and just hot glue 2 of those sticks to the ends. Then you will take 1 more popsicle stick and break it into small enough pieces that it will fit between those 2 sticks you hot glued on. And this is basically going to secure your 4 popsicle sticks that you aligned on the table. Now sleds usually have a wooden plank on top, so you're just going to break 1 popsicle stick so there's 2 rounded edges on each side, and then hot glue those together and hot glue it onto your sled. Now this is where you can really get creative, and I just strung up a bell from the Dollar Tree onto some jute string and then added a dab of hot glue and just added some holly berries. Then I hot glued a couple more strands of that jute string and made a little bow with this cute ribbon I found at the Dollar Tree. Now you can add a jute hanger, hot glue it to the back of your sled, and that is it, guys. You have yourself a nice little wooden sled. Next, I'm going to be making some Rustic Snowman out of these wooden planks in Waverly chalk paint in white. I added a thin coat of that chalk paint. I really like to see the wood grain through it. Then I grabbed a popsicle stick and some black acrylic paint. Painted that popsicle black on one end, including the sides, and a fourth of the wooden plank in black as well. I grabbed my glue gun and just hot glued that popsicle stick underneath that black section. Then I grabbed a sheet of orange felt and just drew on a carrot nose shape and cut it out with some scissors. I found that it was better to make this sturdier with some cardboard, so I traced that carrot nose onto the cardboard, glued that felt piece on that cardboard, and then glued that whole nose onto that wooden plank. I grabbed the end of a paintbrush and some black acrylic paint to draw on the two dots for the eyes. And then with that same black paint, I added a squiggly mouth. I was super happy to come across this buffalo check fabric at the Dollar Tree and thought it would be perfect for my scarf, so I just hot glued it in the middle, placed my snowman on the glue, and then tied a knot. Now, in order to secure this down, I did want only the pattern part to show, so I glued down the white unpatterned part with some hot glue, and then cut the ends into little strips so it looked more like a scarf. Now, all of these embellishments are completely optional, but I really thought these pine cones would be a cute little touch to the little hat. And then I added a twine string to hang on my tree, and that is it, guys. You have yourself a little rustic plank snowman. Next, we have the classic truck with the tree in the back. I just grabbed some red and green Waverly chalk paint and just painted the truck red, the tree green, and the tires with some acrylic black paint. Then I went in with some Mod Podge and added it to the top edges of my tree, and then added some Epsom salt to look like snow, and then just went ahead and shook off the excess. Then I added some more Mod Podge to the top of the truck and added some Epsom salt as well. You can add whatever embellishments you'd like. I just added a few of the little holly berries on the tree and tied on that little jute string that comes with the ornaments. And that is it, guys. You have yourself a nice little truck ornament. We're going to be using one of the DIY ornaments from the Dollar Tree. Go ahead and cut off that string it comes with because it's a little too short for what we need. So I grabbed a longer piece of jute string and just tied that onto my bulb, opened up my buffalo check fabric and wrapped it around my ornament. You want to make sure your jute string is still visible and grabbable. And then just cut off that excess buffalo check fabric. Then you're going to need yet another longer piece of jute string and just tie that around the top of your bulb and secure it tightly with a knot and then tie a bow. I personally didn't have any Christmas picks left, so I used a piece of a garland. Just use what you have. Hot glued that onto the top of that jute bow and then added some pine cones and a little bit of holly berries. And that is it, guys. I've seen these all over Pinterest and I thought they were super cute. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed these DIYs and replicate one, if not all, of these DIYs at home. If you would like to see more DIYs from me in the future, please subscribe down below and give this a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Love you guys. Keep it crafty. Bye.